I also have my colleague Jessica with me live now. Jessica, we saw the report and you aptly put it about the issues that actually matter and the amount of money that's at stake at the moment. When you talk to residents, is there frustration? Is there hope? Is there some kind of bent of mind on the issues that they will vote on this time? Is there any clear picture that you get?
Yeah, definitely. BMC is the richest municipal body. It has a budget of more than 75,000 crore rupees. But still we see that these issues pertain and persist. For instance, the potholes. And it's a major issue for the city of Mumbai. Every monsoon we see that, the city floods because of the potholes. And that's definitely number one thing on the minds of the youngsters as well. In fact, transportation and congestion is another big issue. Mumbai is spending around 3,000 crore rupees on traffic and congestion, but it's leading them nowhere. You also see 800 crore rupees be spent since 2023 from the 75,000 crore budget. But yet we see pothole deaths every time the streets get flooded. We're also seeing, a huge amount of money being spent for water, but you don't get 24/7 water supply in the city, which is another major concern. And remember, Mumbai is right next to the sea. So it's quite ironic that the Mumbaikars who live right next to the sea, they don't get 24/7 water supply. It's one of the issues which has been raised in many of the manifestos as well. Another issue is of the affordable housing. NCP has promised that 1 lakh affordable houses will be given to citizens. A lot of people don't believe it because we know about Mumbai houses and how they have sky-high rocket prices. And when we read out the manifesto and the promises, the kind of reactions that we got from people were hilarious because they couldn't believe. And most of them said that they don't think it's possible for them to attain a house in Mumbai, at least in this generation. And another issue which also crops up pretty often is of traffic and congestion. Mumbai traffic is, getting...
But what about freebies, Jessica? I was reading the manifestos as well, and I found it so interesting that so far freebies were kept for state elections, for national elections, direct cash in your account, promise of, so much once in installments as money will come in, about gas cylinders, so much that. In BMC, in civic bodies, I'm hearing of this for the first time.
Yeah, that's true. But that's also because a lot of people don't dare to really step out in the, vote in the BMC polls. A lot of youngsters that I spoke to, they weren't aware of the kind of, who was really standing up in their ward. And everybody is aware of maybe the national politics and the state politics that's happening, but there's not so much awareness when it comes to the BMC polls. But this is happening after 8 years. So people are taking note that for around 8 years, there was no mayor in the city, or for the last 4 years especially, and which is a major concern. I don't know if a lot of people are being, being carried away by the freebies which are being offered to them, because a lot of youngsters that I spoke to, they definitely haven't taken a note of the freebies that they have been offered so far. Maybe it's something which is more towards the middle and the lower class families, which is...
Where is Gen Z? Where is the Gen Z in Mumbai? Where is the Gen Z fighting on Twitter, fighting on Instagram, but never going out to vote? Please try and speak to some of them, Jessica, and understand where they're headed at, etc. I mean, they can't be dismissing these elections. They've got to, if they want to talk about it, they want to raise, issues, they have to go into the polling booths and actually press, as... Arati was saying, press the finger, press the button and understand where it is actually going. We leave it there for the moment. Thanks so much for joining us.